time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone and welcome to Driving with Todd. A couple of weeks ago, I received a comment from a YouTuber that said the Greystones dissolved, that they broke up. It was like, really? That's disappointing. I really like that group. So I went to their channel on YouTube, and I think the last video they put out there was the last one I reacted to, and that was last year sometime. So I was real disappointed. But I let it go at that. Well, last night when I was playing on YouTube, a new Greystone video popped up on my homepage. It was like I thought they broke up. It was a cover. They're doing a cover of a Fleetwood Mac song called The Chain. So I thought, well, I got to find out more about this. So I went to their website. They actually have a website on the internet called the Graystones. And I went and read about the group. That hadn't changed much. But I went down to see who was in the group, and there was some new faces. So Grayson is still there. He's the drummer, and he's the founder of the Graystones. And we have Heron still in the band, and he plays keyboards. Two more members are still within the band. That's Philip on saxophone and Evan on trombone. But we have a new bass player, and that bass player's name is Gray. And we have a new guitarist, and her name is Summer. And I read somewhere where she had been playing guitar for 2 years now and lives down the block from Grayson. And when they needed a guitarist, he found out about her. So I thought, well, what happened to the rest of the band? Why did they break up? This is kind of weird to me. Well, it turns out that the other members of the band that left formed a new group called the Turnarounds. And that includes Max, who had been the bass player for the Graystones, Hope and Izzy, who were the two female vocalists for the Graystones, fantastic vocalists, Ishan, and Kyle. So they formed another band, and they actually have their first music video out, which I didn't watch because we're going to do a reaction to it on Driving with Todd. I got to hear what the Turnarounds sound like. So what about the Graystones and the video that popped up on my homepage? Well, like I said, it's the song The Chain that was recorded for the 1977 Fleetwood Mac album, Rumours. It was also released as a single off of that album in February of 1977. It was the only song on the album that was written by all 5 members of Fleetwood Mac. And what about the new Graystones? Well, they've got some nice information in their description. It says here, as many of you know by now, we were left with some large positions in the band to fill. I would say so. We love Gray, new bass player, and Summer, new guitar player, and we hope you encourage their journey with the Graystones. The others have left the band, and we would also encourage you to follow them. We are so happy that there is even more music to share. Sort of like what I said, double the fun. So it says Grayson, Philip, Heron, and Evan are part of the original crew and part of the Graystones. So on this particular video, what's interesting is we have Grayson on drums, we have Gray on bass, Summer on electric guitar, and Heron on keys. It doesn't include Evan and Philip on this particular video. But we have 2 new players. We have Jake, I call him Jake 8 because his channel is called J8KE, so I always call him Jake 8. But a young man who plays guitar from the UK, fantastic guitar player. I think he's like 11 or 12 years old. And he plays acoustic and electric guitar on this particular video. Then we have a female vocalist by the name of Evan Riley. Never heard of her before. but it says vocals and acoustic guitar. And then there's a note in the description that reads, performing this song was such a huge treat because we got to play with two superstars. Evan Riley Sings, at Evan Riley Sings, and at Jake Kid Guitarist are two of the most amazing musicians we've ever worked with. So I got to check into this Evan Riley a little bit more once I get done doing this reaction, find out a little bit more about her. She must be doing some solo work out there and is working with the Graystones right now. And then they added a fun fact in the description. This fun fact, Jake had to learn how to play the guitar with finger picking technique specifically to be able to perform this song. We love what he did and the way it came out. So here we go. We're going to hear the Greystones with a new configuration of the group doing a cover of Fleetwood Mac's The Chain. I'm expecting great stuff here.
Three, four. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Running in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain.
Okay, I got to stop it here a minute. Wow. I like this new configurations. What I've heard so far, about a minute of it. What a great talent these 5, 6 young people are. Just fantastic. The lead vocalist, this Evan Riley, she's got a great voice. I mean, she is portraying the Fleetwood Mac version perfectly. She's got that kind of countryish sound to her voice. What I also really like is Gray, the bass player, is singing along with her. He's almost like following her vocals. She's almost like a duet, which is unique because with the previous Greystones, it was mostly Hope and Izzy who did the vocals, and very seldom did you have harmony done by one of the young men. Just really fantastic so far. And then you got Jake playing acoustic guitar, and he's over in the UK. They're over in San Francisco, and I love the way they do these videos where they can do the video over the Atlantic Ocean. I think that's fantastic. Love what I hear so far. This is a great configuration. I love this new Greystone so far. Let's keep on going.
Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Running in the shadow, damn your love, damn your lies. Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. And if you
actually the one.
Wait, no, it's not. I'm about to laugh.
Yeah.
It was very close.
It was like,
Okay.
Present to the wind. And then he like cut off like.
Okay, that was fun. They always do something fun at the end of their videos, and I think that's kind of cool too. Or in phase one of the Graystones, they would be sitting together and just talking about the song and some of the things that they had to do to make it happen. Here they're kind of sitting around the microphone where they're going to do the harmony vocals, and they're just goofing around. Kind of fun stuff. But what a great cover version of The Chain. I loved it. When Gray comes in with the bass guitar and he does his bass section. That was great. And the rest of the band is all watching him. You got a little bit of drumming going on by Grayson. And Gray's doing a doom, 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 doom. And he keeps on going. And Jake comes in with the electric guitar. And he just takes over with that electric guitar. Fantastic guitar player. I mean, he sounded like Lindsey Buckingham. I mean, that was just really, really good how we transitioned from that bass guitar, a little bit of drumming, into Jake's guitar solo. Fantastic ending to the song. I love the harmony vocals at the end. I like even Reverend Riley doing the kind of singing over the back the harmony vocals. I thought that was really, really good. The whole thing was put together so well. I really like this new version of the Graystones so far. They did another video. They have another video out there, which we'll have to probably take a look at. It's a cover of an NXS song. But I don't know the song, so I got to listen to the NXS version before I listen to the Graystones cover, just to see how they compare. I kind of like to know how they compare. But I'm very happy with this. This is kind of like, so if you think about it, this is kind of like Graystones Volume 2, where you had Fleetwood Mac, who did Rumours. That was like kind of volume or version 3 of Fleetwood Mac. You had the original Fleetwood Mac in the 60s, and you had a new version of Fleetwood Mac in the early 70s, and then when Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks joined the group, now you had like phase 3 or volume 3 or part 3 of Fleetwood Mac. So we're on version 2 of the Graystones, and I think they're marvelous. I thought this was dynamite. So I hope you thought it was dynamite too. If you did think it was dynamite, hit that like button. That'd be really appreciated. That's the old thumbs up button. If you have any comments about Greystone, their new configuration, and their cover of the song The Chain, put in the comments below. That'd also be really appreciated. Now, I'm going to take a link to this video and put it in my description below. So if you want to watch it again, which I got to believe you're going to want to watch it again, hit that link. It'll open up and play all the way through for you, and I won't be stopping it this time. I'm also going to put a link to the channels that upload this video, because the Graystones channel and Jake's channel upload this video. So I'm going to put both of their links in there, so you may want to check out their channels and see what else they have to offer for you. But yeah, this was dynamite. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? Just go below my video. I know you still have it open, and hit that subscribe button, and you'd be making me very happy. If you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Yeah, I was very, very excited last night when I saw this pop up on my homepage and went, the Graystones are back. And when I found out it's a total new configuration, it's like I couldn't wait to see this video. It did not disappoint. It was fantastic. Put a huge, huge smile on my face. I hope it put a huge, huge smile on your face. And peace out, baby.